More than 4 years after a nightclub shooting that killed 2 Southwest Florida teenagers and injured many more, 5 suspects are now in police custody. The state attorney's office, along with investigators, making the announcement during a press conference today.
Sandra Rodriguez joining us live from where that deadly shooting took place with details. Sandra?
Well, it's now a restaurant. But 4 years ago, this was the scene of that deadly mass shooting where 2 teen boys lost their lives. Tonight, officials saying the investigation is far from over. A tragic ending to what was supposed to be a fun teen night.
July 25th, 2016, a violent mass casualty shooting occurred at a teen party.
18-year-old Stefan Strader and 14-year-old Sean Arquiles killed in that mass shooting outside of Club Blu in Fort Myers. 14 others shot and injured. Now, 4 years later, 5 suspects are behind bars.
I hope that today's arrests bring some sense of closure, of the start of closure and peace to those directly affected by these heinous crimes.
Officials say Don Loggins, Derek Church, Tajay Battle, Demetrius O'Neill, and Kira Ross were arrested early this morning, all charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder, a punishable by life felony, and 1 count each of conspiracy to commit murder.
This case is far from over. We are just now entering into the prosecution stage of the case and continuing with the investigation stage of the case.
In July, officials formed the multi-agency Special Task Force Operation Club Blu. They say these arrests are the result of that joint effort.
There are more individuals we know who are responsible for this crime. And as I said before, I assure you, we are not done.
Today, officials releasing photos of 5 firearms involved in the crime and photos of 3 locations, all with the hopes of sparking more leads.
We owe this to the families of the victims, and we also owe it to this community.
Anyone with information is encouraged to contact Crime Stoppers. There is still a $20,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest and conviction. Those 5 suspects will be in court tomorrow. Patrick?
And Sandra, one of the big challenges and frustrations for so many of us was that it seemed like people just weren't stepping forward. There were so many witnesses that night. This happened outside the club. Have they been receiving more tips on this case now?
Well, during the press conference, Sheriff Carmen Marcino said tips made to Crime Stoppers were critical in the arrest of 2 of these 5 suspects. He says, quote, those people who wreak havoc and commit crimes in the county will be found and will be held accountable no matter how long it takes. Patrick?